Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Packers have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. From there, remember this game from last year? It's the rematch of the Hail Maryland, the Bears and Commanders. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Commanders are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cowboys. And it's some big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. They force the errant throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors' sideline, there's a look at the Packers head coach. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion. His counterpart, the Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Glendale. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. That was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led by the... Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down. Here we go. Let's go. 18. Let's go.
On play action, Stroud. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Tony.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right. 18. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right.
10 yards.
18. Let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. So, 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Eshaun Nixon, the return man. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Cardinals offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. Quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of
3rd
one.
down and
Brings
9.
up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Will. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Packers have recovered the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. He'll manage only a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now, what's that? 11.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. McKenzie with the reception. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. That's on the veteran, Dion Dawkins.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
118. What's that?
Now Stroud going for it all. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 54 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right.
Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Back up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
All right.
One more time with Walker.
And after that short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield. They're already walking the other way.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And now it's 4th and goal. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. Williams. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
Gain of 11 brings up 2nd down.
A play fake. Now Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll look to build a lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
Stroud to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding.
Still 2nd down.
Holding.
They'll go play action with Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Less than a yard.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down. Gain of 29 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Packers on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They are facing a second and long. Back to throw. Stroud. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
18, what's up?
Throwing now on third and long. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a sit.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Cards offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trevon Revel there to make the play. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing on second down. Williams. On the move left. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Packers offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. He's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage.
18, what's up?
On play action, Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. fake, and he'll throw with Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. On second down, it's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets it to Samuel, left side. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Samuel there to make the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. With a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Outside.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 31 yards.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the quick.
At the 46-yard line.
18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A pass deep for Reynolds. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Still 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
All right. 18.
Stroud going to set up the throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Packers.
16 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Todd Reynolds. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like leads to 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 13-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. That's on Walker Little, the tackle. Here's Genty. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very...
And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. Here's their punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Packers offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. Everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here. First half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll step up and run this. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They caught the rookie first rounder out of Oregon, Josh Connerly. Throwing is Williams. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
To throw is Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And good coverage by the Hunt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half, so you'd have the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. On first down, it's Stroud. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. And it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And this is Emeka Ibuka. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Raiders win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Dak Prescott. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Vikings win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's Josh Jacobs. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Bears improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Packers offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. He's very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
All right.
On play action. Stroud. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On the quick, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Stroud to throw. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still first down.
All right. 18. What's that?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's the second time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Let's go.
At the 5-yard line.
Tony. Tonight.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They'll run the toss with Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
What's that? 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Packers stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
16 brings up 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Then it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. On 2nd down, it's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. Into the secondary at the 45. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free.
Still 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Oh, big hole left side. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That's end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cardinals.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers 25-yard line. Williams. A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Williams. He takes off. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. From a little further back, here's second and goal. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Wow! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Packers offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, ready.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Landon Jackson in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. He's going to air this one out. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Stroud. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers will lead here in the 4th quarter. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Williams going to keep it himself. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's Williams. Another one there for Burden. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A handoff, running left is Genty. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Throwing is Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense.
Go win him, go win him.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Tui Pelotu getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one caught by Mechie. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go, let's go. 118.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the guard that time. Penalty on Dominic Puny.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
To throw is Stroud. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 118. What's up? Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
18. What's that?
They run with Walker. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Stroud. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have to think. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Lester now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing on second down. Williams was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find that best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The Packers offense and receiver Quentin Johnston set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably part of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll get the guard, Dominic Pooney, that time. Stroud going to set up the throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was defended by Julian Brown.
A second down throw for Stroud. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Well, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
Big gain on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. On play action, Stroud. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he steps into this one, gets up a big kick, angled for the sideline. The Cards offense getting things in order. Next possession, they'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 23, here's second down and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Forced out left. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense and Johnston set to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All right.
Once again, it's Walker. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
All right.
Now Walker. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
All right. 18.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.